Right now, Wisconsin's mask mandate on the line. What's next in state Republicans' efforts to end the governor's order?
Plus, the changing face of Wisconsin's lawmakers. The message from one of the newly elected representatives.
And it's chilly outside, but we have some sunshine back in the forecast. All the details coming up.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchine.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Appreciate you joining us. Wisconsin could soon be joining the small number of states without a mask mandate. In total, only 9 states do not currently have a policy on mask use in effect.
The state Senate has voted to overturn the governor's mask mandate, despite warnings from virtually every sector of the healthcare community. The Republican Assembly Speaker says he expects that chamber will take it up for a vote soon. 23, mostly medical associations, had registered opposition to the bill. No group has registered in favor. Republicans argue the statewide mask mandate is based off an unlawful public health emergency order, since the original order was announced in March and expired 60 days later. Democrats say voting it down is strictly political.
County and local level mask mandates would still remain in place, even if the statewide order were to be revoked. Currently, this is the only statewide mandate for COVID-19 in place in Wisconsin. Now, we know you probably have a lot of questions about masks, which ones to wear, how you should wear them. So coming up at 6, we're going to talk with Dr. Dan Shirley from SSM Health to get you some answers.
SSM Health is opening a new vaccination site in Janesville this week. The spot at Dean Medical Group on the east side of town officially opens tomorrow. Previously, SSM Health had been asking some folks to get vaccinated outside Rock County because of a lack of locations. All vaccines are currently by appointment only. SSM, as well as UW Health and Unity Point Health, are all proactively reaching out to currently eligible patients. That new Janesville site going to be getting busier in the coming weeks. State health officials have added groups to this current Phase 1B, including educators, child care workers, public transit workers, prison inmates, and more. We have a more in-depth breakdown of these groups and when they can expect to get their vaccines. That's over on channel3000.com. Some news from President Biden. He says the U.S. is buying 200 million more doses to be available by later this summer.
The federal government also planning to give more information to states about how many doses they can expect. CBS's Deborah Alfarone is in Washington with details on what else the new president is doing to fight the virus.
Washington.
President Biden also expected to reopen enrollment for Obamacare tomorrow as part of a series of executive actions on health care. It comes at a time when more Americans could be facing a loss of health coverage. The Trump administration cut open enrollment on the federal exchanges in half to 6 weeks. That ended on December 15th, but President Biden has the power to open it back up again. More doses could become available if Johnson & Johnson receives an emergency use authorization from the FDA. That could happen sometime in the next few weeks. The AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine may seek the same approval in the spring.
Just as the pandemic is adversely affecting members of minority groups, they are also, unfortunately, less likely to receive the vaccine. New data from 14 states shows white people are twice as likely to have received vaccines as minorities. Public health experts are concerned this disparity might grow even worse when the vaccine becomes more widely available. Black and Latino Americans are also dying of coronavirus at 3 times the rate of white people and are 4 times more likely to be hospitalized. The former Wisconsin pharmacist accused of intentionally spoiling hundreds of COVID vaccine doses is expected to plead guilty to his charges in federal court. 46-year-old Stephen Brandenburg of Grafton was charged with 2 counts of attempting to tamper with consumer products. He's agreed to plead guilty to the charges, which carry a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. He was also charged in Ozaukee County Circuit Court earlier this month with misdemeanor property damage.
In Wisconsin, nearly 70,000 people have now been vaccinated with both doses of the coronavirus vaccine. DHS says a total of 363,000 doses have been administered so far in the state. The virus has also killed 59 more people. 100 million people, that's how many people have been infected across the globe with COVID-19. The stat comes from Johns Hopkins University's data. The United States makes up about a quarter of all cases in the world. More than 2 million people have died.
All right, 5:05 now. Get out those shovels and get your sidewalks clear. You've got until noon today to get that job done or face a fine from the city. While you clear the walk, plows are still working to get the streets cleaned up. They're on their 16th hour at this point. Plow crews have been out and about overnight, still working this morning. Another reminder, the city's snow emergency is still in effect for another 2 hours here in Madison. So here's hoping your car was parked on the odd side of the road overnight. Hattie McLean, I know you were parking in that nice warm garage overnight.
Yeah, lucky to have a garage. But boy, that was a lot of snow to clear, Leah. I was taking a walk yesterday afternoon and just amazed at even the snow depth. Just the basic snow depth here is like knee deep when you walk around on the sidewalks in town. So quite impressive to look at. What did you think?
Oh gosh, I am lucky enough to not have had to shovel. My dear fiance took care of that for me. But it's crazy to drive around neighborhoods and see the snow sort of partially covering a lot of mailboxes' hats.
I know. Well, you have another opportunity to shovel coming this weekend, so maybe you can help out then. Let's take a look, though.
Pretty deep cold snap, Hattie. Speaking of all the snow that we've gotten, you know, the banks are getting up high. You remember when we used to put the things on top of our car antennas so that you can see the cars that are rounding the snowbank? You guys remember that? They were like orange, like little flags or like orange little like bobber-looking thingies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to need those. We're going to have to rig something up so we can see each other, you know, at the intersection.
We'll rely on you, Chris, to get that pulled off.
All right. Thanks, Hattie. So Wisconsin's legislature is seeing the most African-American representation in state history.
Currently, the 10 black lawmakers are seated in the state assembly and Senate. They account for the largest number of black legislators ever to serve together across both chambers. Our Taylor Lazenby joins us live to talk about it more this morning. Hey there, Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor. At the nation's capital, Republicans are expressing opposition to the upcoming Senate trial of former President Donald Trump. Most Senate Republicans came out against another impeachment trial for former President Trump. On Tuesday, all but 5 voted in favor of a resolution to declare the proceeding unconstitutional. Their effort failed, clearing the way for Mr. Trump to be tried next month. 5:11 coming up, a financial boost. The goal of a new pilot program that gives low-income workers an extra $500 a month.
And new information coming down from the DWD today on Wisconsin's unemployment insurance program. What we expect to learn this morning, that's still ahead. Welcome back. 5:15 now. A new bill in the U.S. Senate would increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. That would more than double the wage from $7.25 an hour, which hasn't changed since 2009. Senator Bernie Sanders is leading the charge. Many Republicans and big businesses have historically been against raising the minimum wage. The measure is also included in President Biden's coronavirus relief package. The plan, if passed, would gradually increase the minimum wage over the next 5 years.
In Wausau, the city is moving forward on a pilot program to give low-income workers some more money. The city's finance committee approved giving an extra $500 a month to a select group. The program is funded by a grant. The point is to see how those people spend the money.
People being able to, just free up a little bit and pay off some bills. Maybe they don't have to go to a title loan place. Those are the kinds of things that you're seeing happen when people have a little bit of extra cash.
The data from that study will help drive policy across the U.S. Wausau City Council will vote on it next month.
We are hoping to learn more about why Wisconsin's unemployment insurance program took so long to pay out tens of thousands of Wisconsinites. The Department of Workforce Development is walking us through the program this morning in a public briefing to show just how outdated the equipment is. Governor Evers has called for a special session for lawmakers to modernize the state's broken unemployment system. No action has been taken by the legislature yet, but there is a committee in the Senate slated to talk about the topic later today.
A local nonprofit is encouraging people to donate to their mission of helping the homeless as the snow and cold weather continues. Porchlight says they have heard of many people who don't feel like they need their stimulus checks to pay their bills right now. They're asking those people to donate to agencies working to prevent eviction and homelessness. Porchlight is one of many agencies dealing with increased costs. For instance, costs at the men's shelter on the east side have skyrocketed during the pandemic, and the CARES Act funding does not cover all of it.
It's having meals catered for supper and breakfast every day, professional cleaning every day and sanitization, having fresh cleaned laundry by a professional company every day, and security services. So these are all expenses we didn't have a year ago.
Yeah, the First Street shelter can currently hold up to 250 people. The number of residents hasn't been too high in the past few days, but they do expect more to come in once the temperatures dip below zero. All right, Hattie McLean is here now with a look at that forecast, and we do have a cold snap in the forecast. Hattie?
right, Hattie, thank you very much. 5:18 now, Valentine's Day already coming up. And it's time to start thinking of what candy you're going to get for your Valentine. But just a heads up, Peeps will not be an option. After taking a break for Halloween and Christmas, seasonal themed Peeps are making a return, but not until Easter. The maker of the marshmallow treats had temporarily suspended production to protect its workers from coronavirus. The brand tweeted on Monday, "We're back and we're ready for Easter." The Peeps online store currently offers marshmallow bunny Peeps in several colors.
Don't worry about missing out on Peeps for Valentine's Day, though. We've got a different chicken treat you can give instead. How about Nuggets of Love? Tyson is offering up a new competition for the holiday. All you have to do is craft a chicken nugget bouquet. The contest in honor of Valentine's Day starts February 1st and runs through the 17th. It works like this. Contestants make their best chicken nugget bouquet and then share a photo on Instagram or Twitter. The grand prize winner gets $5,000 for a staycation plus a year's supply of Tyson chicken nuggets. Ooh. Oh, nothing says I love you than some heart-shaped chicken nuggets, huh, Leah?
I don't know if you can call Tyson's Nuggets chicken. Can you?
I'm sure there's some chicken in there.
There's some chicken in there. That's a good response.
Well, what would you say if, like, Zach said, "Happy Valentine's Day, honey. Here's some chicken nuggets."
I have to say, even though they're like made out of rubber, they are really good. I don't think I would complain. I'd take it. I'd take it. Sure, give me some ranch to dip them in. I'll be fine.
There you go.
Would you rather have the Peeps though?
I just pass probably on both. Like, I'm good. No thanks.
Our little resident health note over there. He'll take a banana, please.
Yeah, there you go. Coming up, going out for a walk today, one of your favorite celebrities could be able to tag along. We'll tell you how.
And coming up in our next half hour, new guidance from the CDC might be putting your kids back in the classroom. Stay with us. Okay, do you not like to work out alone? I get it. If you have an Apple Watch, though, you now have the ability to go on a walk with some pretty famous folks, Shawn Mendes, Dolly Parton, and some other celebrities.
Yeah, it's part of a new fitness program for the Apple Watch called Time to Walk. In the unscripted audio series, celebrities share personal stories and music as they go for walks in their own neighborhoods. Celebrities participating, Dolly Parton, Shawn Mendes, and Draymond Green. In order to access Time to Walk, you have to get a Fitness Plus app. It's $10 a month. It's for the Apple Watch subscription service there. Apple does offer a limited time free trial if you want to try it out before you pay. Fitness Plus will give you a variety of workout videos to choose from as well that can be accessed from your iPad, iPhone, or Apple TV. Now, Leah and Hattie, you two have been trying to time out a walk and a run now for how long?
Months, Hattie.
A couple months.
Hattie is constantly texting me as I'm laying down for a nap or as I'm getting up, which I guess just means that I'm constantly napping, Hattie. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, I get it. This shift is tough. This is a super tough shift to adjust to, but that sounds pretty cool. I was really excited about this story until you popped in there that it's $10 a month. Then I got a little less excited about it, but
gotta pay for everything.
Cool idea. That's true. Nothing's free in life, right? Well, let's get you up to date with the forecast. I'm not going to charge you for this one. We have temperature